You know how many times that the words, "be not afraid," is in the Bible? Do you know? 365 times. That's a reminder for every day of the year. For every day we can wake up and know that we don't have to be afraid. We don't have to fear. We don't have to worry, and we don't have to have anxiety. Because when you fear God, truly fear God, you know you will not have to fear anything else in this world. Because God is bigger than your problems you face in life. Repeat this after me. God is bigger than any problems that I face. Wow, the power in the words we speak. Did you know that there is power in the words we speak? We can speak death or we can speak life. So let those words of life vibrate through you and around you. Claim and say to yourself, "I will not be afraid, for God is with me." Romans 8:31 says, "What shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us?" See, this could not be true in our lives if we don't put God first. And how do we put God first? I could tell you that it's not to fear man. It is in fact to fear God. There is another fear. A fear that is not of God. A fear that the enemy uses against us. Which this fear is one of the most powerful weapons of the enemy. Fear can cause hate, depression, anxiety, worry, anger, and many more things that takes us away from the presence of God and puts us in the presence of the enemy. I know many don't want to see this at the time, but this is true. Fear is powerful, and the enemy knows it, and he seeks to destroy your life with it. His job is to make sure that you never know who God is. And if you know who God is, his job is to make sure you don't have a relationship with him. And how does he do it? Fear. Fear is how he does it. He controls you with fear. Whether it be taking your focus away from knowing who God is so that you can be consumed in social media, trying to fish for those likes and attention, because he has used fear to make you think that if you don't get the attention from other people, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough for society. Oh, and when you don't get that attention, you become an outcast, depressed, because you feel that you're not good enough and that you're a failure to society. Or taking you away from the relationship of God because of family affairs, or work has stolen your focus away from God and has put your focus into the things concerning to this world. Because fear has set in, telling you that if you don't take care of this, this will happen. Or I can't deal with God right now because I have to take care of that. Or when I have time, I'll go to God. These are lies from the enemy, a deception that needs to be exposed. Are you going to be that one that stops this? You can. See, we know that the beginning of wisdom is to fear God, and to fear God is to hate that which is evil. And if we fear God and hate that which is evil, fear will not be present. Because when God is present in your life, fear is absent. Because you know that your faith and love is in God, because you had put him first and put aside the things of this world. Romans 12:2 says, "Be not conformed of this world, but yet be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." And how do you do that? Well, Proverbs 3:5-6 sheds some light into this by saying, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." Did you catch that? It said, do not lean on your own understanding. See, we like to take control in our lives because we fear what the outcome might be. But we forget that when God is in control, we don't have to fear anything but God. What weapon has God gave us to defeat fear? Does anyone know? Love. Yes, love is the greatest gift from God. And with love, we can defeat fear. Look at what it says in 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear has torment. He that fears is not made perfect in love. Meditate on that and see if that changes your way of thinking in your life. I'll end with this. God tells us many times, do not be afraid. So we must take this and lean not on our own understanding, and lean on God's understanding for our life. In Isaiah 41:10, God says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." So now cast out that spirit of fear, my brothers and sisters, and allow the Holy Spirit of fire to consume you and lead you to the truth and perfect love of God. Speak it, claim it, and believe it, because it is done.